Hey you guys, it is Mirsky back with another YouTube video. And this was not a planned video, but I just wanted to, usually my videos aren't even planned for. I don't do videos on Sunday, but I just wanted to come at y'all with a little video. So make sure you like this video, subscribe, comment, and share this. And if you would like to read it, make sure you check the description box below and all of that. So, you guys, in this video I want to talk about my experience with fairies because they've been wanting me to talk about them because I haven't talked about them in a fat ass minute. So I was just like, okay, I guess I'll come on here and talk about the fairies and stuff and how I interact with them on a daily and stuff and my experience with them. So let's get into this video. So you guys, my experience with fairies. I'm going to be telling you how is my experience with fairies and how do I interact with them on a day-to-day basis. What do they do for me? The things that we go through with the things that I go through with the fairies and all of that shit that. And I know people probably like thinking like, what are fairies? Like, yes, fairies exist. All of the mythical creatures that we know in mythology and stuff like that, they all exist. You know, the dragons, the mermaids, pixies, everything like that, they all exist, just in a different dimension. They don't exist on the reality that we perceive. They don't exist right here. We can't perceive them with our physical eyes until we open up our third eye until they are ready for us to see them. You really have to experience them. Like, you need to go through a daily experience to really start to see them. Like, I can see fairies clear as day, vividly. Like, I can interact with them. I can see the shit that they do. Like, if they knock over something or do something, like, I can see it right in front of me. So it's like, it's nothing new for me. I don't like get scared or anything when it happens. I just be like, okay, well, yeah, whatever. But let me just get into my experience with. Well, I've always been interested in fairies and wanted to interact with them. So from a young age, I was always able to see them. I used to interact with them a lot, and I used to always look up fairy videos, mermaids, unicorns, and stuff like that. I was always interested in them, and I think it was them making me become more interested in how they live their life and things like that. I will always go outside and be like, oh, I think I see a fairy or something, like them. Like, I always was like, fairies were real to me. Like, fairies were always real. So that was nothing new for me when I actually started to see the shit that they was doing and stuff like that. Like, none of this stuff is really new for me, but it is becoming more prominent that I understand how they actually are and the things that they can help us with. I believe it was like, I want to say last year, sometime around like June or something. I don't remember, but I do know that I was really starting to heavily get interested in them. Now it's like, whenever I go out to the forest, I am able to speak with them. I do meditations with them. Like, my experience with fairies, I'm gonna get to the crazy part with them. They also like to be very playful. Where I'm gonna get into that, they like to be very playful. So now they really guide me into being more of a fairy, because in my past life I used to be a fairy, and they showed me this just a couple of weeks ago. Like, they showed me this because I didn't know that until they showed me. So I was like, okay, well, that's pretty cool. They helped me become more playful, like a joyous spirit. They helped me become more lighthearted and kinder, and just be myself, like, without really caring about other people's opinions. Like, they are living a carefree life, and they help me become more carefree. So I really thank them for, you know, that carefree nature, even though I've kind of already had it, but they just amplify it times 10. So some more experiences that I have with them is they can become really mischievous, whatever the fuck the word. It depends on how well you set your boundaries, for one, and what kind of spirits that you have in your home. So there are fairies that are, you know, not as mischievous as the other ones, because we have the dark ones and we have the light ones, the sillies and the unsillies, something like that. But yeah, we have the dark and the light fairies. So it depends on I you I think I have a mixture of both within my home, but personally, I don't know. It's just they do whatever they want to do, and I set boundaries, and I'm okay with them being playful and shit like that. I'm not gonna taint their spirit with demands because they're not gonna want to be around you if you're always demanding and telling them you can't do this, and because they like to be free, so you got to give them some room and some space to breathe and be open and be like a child. So they're gonna do little funny shit, they're always gonna do that, but it's okay to set boundaries with them, like tell them don't do that, don't, because they will break shit around your house, they will lose shit. They can also help you find things. So I do experience whenever I lose something, immediately I find it. Immediately it's always there. So I'm just like, okay, well, thank you, fairies, because they always help me find stuff. Back to the crazy experience with them. So the other day, I'm just in the bathroom finna take a bath, and all I know is the water in the sink turned on. The sink, the faucet turned on. So I'm like, I didn't turn that on because I'm running the bath and the the faucet is on. So I'm like, I know I didn't do that. I know I didn't do that because why would I turn both of them on? And I'm sitting next, all of a sudden, like, I just look over and it's on. And I'm just like, and you want to know, I think they told me to look over as well because I wasn't gonna look, because I had a candle and I was staring at it. And then all of a sudden I just look up and I'm like, because they be playing around. They be having me peep they little things that they be doing because they just be wanting to like be like, yeah, we here, we playing. Just entertain us. They like to be entertained. If you're not going to entertain them, if you aren't going to have fun with them, then they're not going to be around you. So I like to dance with them. I like to have fun. We like to paint and shit. So it's a good thing that they come around me because they actually help me with my creative side and we can like do creative things together. Like they always help me find out new ideas. They always helping me with my makeup. Like I kid y'all not, half the time I don't even be picking the colors. I be asking them to pick the colors for me. So it just be like, okay, well that's pretty cool. I like the colors that y'all want. Sometimes it be too extravagant for me, so I be taking some of it off. I be like, you know, that doesn't mix well. Those colors don't mix well, you guys. So what the fuck is that? But yeah, they really help. If you want fairies to be in your home, you have to really be a lighthearted person. They don't like to be around dense energy, so most of the time they're not going to be around you if you're a negative person. They follow me wherever I go, and if people are negative, they make sure that shit stays away from me because I'm not going to drain my energy because of you, for one. They also like certain crystals. I know this is kind of all over the place, but like I told y'all, I did not plan this video. Um, they like crystals, rose quartz, asterite. Any crystals that deal with fairies, prehenite, spirit quartz, really attractive to the fairies. They are very interested in that. Yeah, my experience with fairies have been really pleasant so far. They definitely bring good energy into the home. They make you also, if you are a person that likes to stay stagnant and you don't want to do things, they're gonna make you get up and get the fuck out. Like they aren't, you can't always be in. Like they're gonna push you to go in nature, go somewhere just to be outside. And so if I'm like haven't been exploring in a while, they definitely help me explore and just go and have fun. Yeah, like they're very artsy and creative and just like to be in with the talent and things like that. So that's basically my experience with the fairies. Like they just like to have fun. They're more lighthearted people. I have other videos on my experience with fairies, so you guys, if you want to check those out, I will leave those up there. Y'all probably see some of them scroll the fuck over or whatever. So, if you really want to get into the fairies and you're all interested in mythical creatures and things like that, like, really just attune your vibration to them. Become more lighthearted. They are not, like I said, not going to be around you if you are negative, if you are not a lighthearted person, if you do not know how to have fun, if you always are serious. 10 times more than likely they're not going to want to be around that energy, and this is just coming from experience. I had to learn how to clear out my heart chakra and have more fun. Okay. Well, yeah. So, you guys, that's basically my experience with the fairies and how they interact with me and how we, learn from each other. Because I think I want to go more in depth. But like I said, I have other videos on the fairies and shit. So if y'all want to check those elemental things out, definitely go check those out. But I will be coming out with some more on mythical creatures and stuff like that. I don't post videos on Sunday, so I'm not gonna make this a Sunday thing. But I'll squeeze it in there. We probably will have mythical creatures Monday. I like that. So on Monday I might talk about mythical creatures, whatever. We'll get into it. I'll find out how that shit go. But I love y'all and please have a fabulous day. Peace.